फाइनल रिपोर्ट कोर्ट में फाइल करी है क्योंकि मामला पोक्सो 1 से है। इस वजह से जज साहब ने पोक्सो के कोर्ट में के लिए 4 तारीख के लिए फिक्स कर फाइनल रिपोर्ट कोर्ट में फाइल करी है क्योंकि मामला पोक्सो 1 से है। इस वजह से जज साहब ने पोक्सो के कोर्ट में के लिए 4 तारीख के लिए फिक्स कर फाइनल रिपोर्ट कोर्ट में फाइल करी है क्योंकि मामला पोक्सो 1 से है। इस वजह से जज साहब ने पोक्सो के कोर्ट में के लिए 4 तारीख के लिए फिक्स कर फाइनल रिपोर्ट कोर्ट में फाइल करी है क्योंकि मामला पोक्सो 1 से है। इस वजह से जज साहब ने पोक्सो के कोर्ट में के लिए 4 तारीख के लिए फिक्स।
Alright, 4 तारीख के लिए फिक्स किया है. This is the 4th of July, I'm assuming, right after the court resumes after summer break. This case will be taken up, and it's now for the court to decide on whether or not they will let go of the POXO case as appealed by the police. The police has filed a whole report, a 500-page report, where they've claimed the POXO case does not stand. The minor victim who had filed a case against Brij Bhushan on sexual harassment, she had done it only out of anger. Her father and her decided to teach Brij Bhushan a lesson because she was dropped out of a tournament. These are words of the victim, and it's recorded by the police, and that's what's in that 500-page document extensively, with a lot more on how there's no evidence also to corroborate any kind of sexual harassment that has been done by Brij Bhushan on that minor. Now, that's one case. Anisha, to bring us a little more on the other. Anisha, while that is one FIR, the other FIR, please break that down for us, and the severity of it. If you could tell us that's the FIR now that possibly the entire case will lean on.
Well, yes, Nabila, clearly the second FIR for which the charge sheet is being filed at the Rouse Avenue Court, where my colleagues Arvind Ojha and Srishti Ojha are bringing us updates from the courtroom there. Now remember, that particular charge sheet is with regard to allegations by the adult victims, the adult wrestlers. That includes charges under section 354 of the IPC. That also includes 354D of the IPC, which is regarding allegations of molestation as well as stalking, which are there in this particular charge sheet. 354A, 354 and 354D, which is sexual harassment, molestation, outraging of modesty and stalking, which are the 3 charges in the filed by the adult wrestlers. Now, we will have to wait to see what exactly is the content of that particular charge sheet, but at this moment we are being told by our colleagues at the Rouse Avenue Court that the FIR, the police is filing a charge sheet for the offences of 354, 354A and 354D against Brij Bhushan Charan Singh, as well as sections 109, 354 and 354A against Vinod Tomar, who is a co-accused in the case. So that is the information sent by our colleague Arvind Ojha from the Rouse Avenue Court, that the police has filed a detailed charge sheet against Brij Bhushan Charan Singh and Vinod Tomar for outraging modesty of a woman, for intimidation of a woman, as well as sexual harassment. This charge sheet that is being filed before the Rouse Avenue Court is about 1,500 pages long, according to the information that we've received from our colleagues. But at the moment, as I said, we are waiting for the judge at the Rouse Avenue Court to take up these proceedings. They will then, the judge who is on duty today during the vacation, will then inform the police of what date they can bring the charge sheet before the concerned court, which is handling the MP-MLA's cases on that particular day. And this is me explaining the procedure and the timeline now. In the Rouse Avenue Court case, since the 6 adult women have filed charges, and the charge sheet has been filed against Brij Bhushan Charan Singh and Vinod Tomar for sexual harassment, outraging modesty and stalking, as well as intimidation. Now, on the next date of hearing, the court is going to take up the charge sheet. They will then decide whether they will take cognizance of the charge sheet. Once cognizance of the charge sheet is taken, then summons are issued to the accused to remain present in the court, unless the police, of course, decides to arrest Brij Bhushan Charan Singh in the meantime. Now, but since these allegations are under section 354, which carries about a 6-month to 3-year sentence, usually what happens in cases like these is that before charge sheet, if someone has not been arrested, it is unlikely that they will be arrested after filing of the charge sheet either. But then once the court takes cognizance of the case, summons the accused to face the charges, that is when the court can then decide whether they want to send the accused to custody during the trial period, or they want to grant them bail and let them be outside of jail. So all of that will now happen after the court at Rouse Avenue takes up the charge sheet that has been filed by the Delhi police, and that charge sheet is for offences of sexual harassment, outraging modesty and stalking.